Welcome friends, it's Emily. As per requested, this is a tutorial for this little cartwheel switchy foot trick thing that I do. Yeah, so let's get to it. The first thing you're gonna need to do is take those socks off if you have any socks on. Then next, go ahead and put your hoop down. If you're not familiar with the planes of motion, go and check out that video. I pinned it to the top of my profile. For this trick, you stay in the cartwheel or the coronal plane. This plane separates the anterior and posterior or the front and back of your body. You need to make sure when you're doing your cartwheel that your toes aren't too far in front of you, creating more of a pike shape in your hips. And similarly, you don't want to be arching your back so that your toes go behind you. Once you have a pretty good cartwheel and you're settled in, this isn't a normal cartwheel. This cartwheel stops with your feet in the middle to transfer the hoop. So it stops in a handstand. Your hoop will start on this back foot. Once you cartwheel, it's going to loop around that back foot. Your feet come together and it loops around both of your feet together. And then you take out your back foot to step your back foot down as it loops around your front foot. And then you step your back foot down, land on your back foot with the hoop now on your front foot. In a perfect world, it's going around those toes. So again, it starts on your back foot. It's going to loop around your back foot, loop around both feet, switch feet, loop around the front foot, and you'll land with it on the foot that you stepped off of. Once you feel comfortable, then pick up your hoop. You got this. It's going to stay in that coronal plane, so it's going to be twisting like how I'm twisting it on my hand. That whole time, it's going to be in the coronal plane. So if it goes too far forward or too far back, that's when it's going to fall off your foot. Your feet need to be flexed. I didn't say that. Flex your feet in order to loop the hoop around your foot. It starts on your back foot. I kick it with my back foot, it loops around both feet. Now it's looping around my front foot, and then I catch it on my front foot. And then I can toss it up and catch it. So here we go again. It's on my back foot. I kick it. It loops around my back, loops around both feet, loops around my front. Then I catch it on my front foot. Then practice hooping on one foot. I also like to duck through it. That's the other way that I usually get out of it, because sometimes you won't catch it right on your foot perfect, but you will be able to do it like that. Here it is again. Step, loop, 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 and then see, that time I didn't catch it perfectly, so then I can squeeze through and snap it down. So now I'm going to come over and do it in that coronal view. So you can kind of see I'm stepping on my back foot. I have my feet flexed. It goes around, around. I'm catching around, around, around. So I'll go do it again. And there's one time when I won't catch it. And you can see if it's not right there, or I pointed my foot so I didn't loop my foot in to catch it on a flexed foot, and then I lost it. This trick took tons and tons and tons of trial and error. It's wacky that I do it with socks on sometimes, but I totally believe in you. You can definitely practice it. And then at the end of this video, I went ahead and did it in super slow motion a couple times for you. But oh my gosh, I hope that if you're still watching this somehow 5 minutes in, that you have a great time hooping. I'm so grateful for all of you, and have a beautiful rest of your day. You're lovely.